cooler outside. Houston heat is pretty brutal most of the year. Your siding and house wrap is all that separates you from the extreme elements of our wonderfully hot and humid weather and, of course, the short blast of cold air that we get. To tell us how to stay cozy, please welcome owner and president of Allied Siding and Windows, Leonard Courtwright, along with Darren Finn, operations manager with Allied.
Thank you.
How many of you have wood on your homes? How many of you have wood on your homes? Yeah, just about everybody has wood around there. Yeah, so in Houston, it's not a matter of if, but when.
Exactly. You know, about 80% of homes have either old rotten wood or outdated vinyl siding that fades. And I want to apologize. We took this off a homeowner's house a couple of weeks ago.
Wow.
If you're watching, please forgive us if you recognize the old wood.
Yeah.
But most people see this on the outside of their house. What they don't see is behind it, and it's the rot. So there is extreme temperatures here. Anybody notice the warm temperature this summer? Just a little bit, right? And as Deborah said, the sort of 1 week of fall and 2 days of winter that we get, it really does a job on the outside of your home and causes this kind of rot.
Yeah, so if you're going to replace it with something that's not going to break down like this.
That's right. So, you know, the old technology is vinyl siding. It fades over time. It's not very durable for wind, which we do have things called hurricanes that come in every once in a while. Yeah. Knock on wood, not very often. But we want something durable on the house. So a durable product that we have gone to is HardiePlank from James Hardie. And what we're going to demonstrate is just a durability. First of all, we have a piece of wood here. Everybody knows that fire, of course, will demonstrate how weak or durable a product is.
Right.
So just in a very short period of time, y'all know what fire will do to wood.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So it's just not very durable. Exactly. So it's just not very durable. HardiePlank is, however. Now, what we did before the show is we burned a piece of vinyl siding. Some of you have vinyl siding on your house. The reason we did that before the show is it'd be all smoky in here, and it stinks. Yeah. So you can see what it does to vinyl siding.
It just melts.
HardiePlank, on the other hand, is a fibrous product. It's a fiber cement product, and you can see, contrary to wood and the vinyl siding, fire's just not going to do anything to it.
Wow.
Now, it won't...
You know, we have actually Gordon McKnight, who is with us, who is our HardiePlank representative. And so this has kind of revolutionized how people remodel their homes.
Exactly.
It is, Deborah. Thank you very much. I'm pleased to be here today. I want to talk to you a little bit about what the product is, a little bit about Allied Siding and how they're a value partner of James Hardie Building Products.
Yeah, it comes in many, many colors.
It does. Actually, we actually have a brand promise, and the brand promise is durability, low maintenance, and long-term aesthetics. Well, today, I got to ask the question, how many of you guys actually have HardiePlank on your homes? Okay, HardiePlank. I know we talked about wood earlier. HardiePlank is a product that is 90% Portland cement, sand, and water, 10% cellulose wood fiber. With that brand promise, I think we've matched the durability issue, but the two things we haven't really matched, that's low maintenance and long-term aesthetics. We want our product to look good longer.
Yeah, and it's one of the things that's important to you, Leonard. You don't want to keep going back to a customer's house over and over again, so you research and make sure you get the best things.
Absolutely. So we have a good foundation product, the fiber cement product, and then we have the Color Plus. So James Hardie really forged the technology of Color Plus. This is a pre-painted. Maybe, Gordon, you can mention about that.
Right. I'd like to talk about that in terms of what we have today in a paint life. Okay, so when you talk about weather in Houston, what do you talk about? You talk about the heat.
Yeah.
You talk about humidity.
And the two times we got snow.
Exactly. Yeah, well, snow. That's an anomaly. But you got the rainfall. So everybody's talking about how do you paint on the outside of the house with those conditions. You've got to be above 50% in humidity. You've got to be below 90 degrees in temperature, and you can't paint during the rain.
Yeah.
So you're very limited on what you get. So right now, we're seeing a little bit better job we can do on the performance of the house. So what James Hardie did was we developed a revolutionary new process called Color Plus technology. That is a factory-applied, multi-coat, baked-on finish at our plant. And it comes in 16 colors in stock now. You get a multiple of 32 different combinations with our trim and siding. So that product now is available through Allied Siding, and it's ready to. Well,
you eliminate the need to paint, because even if you can paint under ideal conditions, it ends up peeling off. This is not going to do that.
A lot of homeowners, their solution to this will be another coat of paint. I read online last night it's about $3,000 to paint a house. With the James Hardie, exactly. With the Color Plus technology, it comes with a 15-year no paint warranty. This isn't a warranty that if there's a problem, they hand you a can of paint and say good luck. Yeah. But it covers both labor and materials. And then, as Gordon knows, we're the only VIP contractor in the area too.
Yep, Allied is the only VIP contractor in Houston, and only one of 7 in the country. that meet our criteria, and that is a satisfactory standing with the Better Business Bureau.
And we are, it adds, if you do this, it adds value to your home, and we also are seeing it on lots of custom homes now. They're starting out with this stuff. They're not even bothering with the other.
Exactly. So Darren's going to quickly walk us through kind of how an affordable solution, a very affordable solution to the outside of your house.
So Deborah, I brought my doghouse with me today to take a look at it. Actually, I don't own a dog, but this is where I spend a lot of time when I'm in trouble with Mrs. Finn.
Yes.
So, but it's a beautiful example of what you can achieve with the Color Plus products these days. There's several different colors and combinations that Gordon mentioned earlier. Actually, we indicate that there's probably about 16,100 different combinations between the colors and patterns. So it's not like, you know, there's just a couple of choices anymore. But even the best products in the world, if they're not installed properly, they're not going to look right, they're not going to function properly, and a lot of times you won't even have the factory warranty from day one.
And that's why your folks are factory trained.
Exactly. So that makes all the difference in the world. We look at things like making sure rotted studs are taken care of, insulation is addressed, even the vapor barrier that you mentioned earlier. Currently we're offering Tyvek Thermowrap as a free upgrade on all of our installations. Gives you a thermal radiant barrier as part of the installation of it, too.
There's something else you're offering, too. This is very nice right here.
Everything you see here is HardiePlank, as a matter of fact, including the new trim options and new siding options. But you're right, Deborah, we do have something that we want to tell your viewers at home and in the studio audience about.
Okay.
The number one gift this year for Christmas time is a little thing called an iPad. So we've worked a deal with Apple, and we're pleased to say that if you make a minimum first visit purchase this month, and you call right now for the first 25 callers, make a minimum first visit purchase, we're going to give you an iPad.
All right. It's a free holiday sale offering also 15% off their already competitive prices. So 15% off their already competitive prices for everyone. Plus, the first, as you mentioned, 25 callers that make a minimum first visit purchase will get the free iPad and the 15% off.
Exactly.
So it's even
right.
sweeter.
That's right.
All right. Get in touch with them at 713-WINDOWS. That works out to be 713-946-3697, 713-WINDOWS. You can also log on to AlliedSidingAndWindows.com. Once again, thank you very much.
Thank you, Deborah.
Up next, you've heard the expression a pain in the neck, but it's not just a saying. What feels like a pain in the neck may actually be a medical condition. You don't have to suffer with it if you have the proper care and pain management. We'll show you when we come back.